In fact, they are ready, and here we go into the winner's final matchup. This winner's final matchup will be on Clash at Blackcliff. Clash at Blackcliff, of course, is a very balanced map when it comes to environment. Some man-made structures, some natural environment to ram into as well. Lots of ways to play this map, but of course, the way it's played in SCS typically ends up being mid to long range. But let's do the ship callouts here. Ship number 1 is the Friendfish, piloted by Dementio. Who is Dementio? It is a Hwacha fish with side carronade and Gatling. Ship number 2 is the Mobulosity, piloted by Sputnik, a Mercury Mobula with double Artemis on the bottom. We've got a Gatling and a Hades on the wings. Ship number 3 is the Lupus Moth, piloted by Mirwind. We have a classic setup with the Galleon, Hwacha Caro short side, Lumber Flak alongside with the Hades and the Flare on the back. And ship number 4 is the GFA Wind Troll, piloted by Captain Scrowbeard. We have a Gap Artemis Pyramidion with side Banshee and a Flare. Of course, this is Clash at Blackcliff, which means we should see a lot of mid-ranging before close-range engagements. However, with the Friendfish and the Wind Troll in play, we should see short to mid-range combat revolving a lot around which ship is able to get to... If Blue can get to the Mobula, it's going to be really interesting. I think the key to this matchup is going to be how well the Lupus Moth is going to be able to control the balloons of red side in this matchup. If they can control the balloons in the matchup, they should actually have a strong advantage. But you know, you never know in these types of matchups. I mean, again, you see some crazy things happen. You see some crazy things happen in Guns of Icarus. You see teams go on a streak, and then all of a sudden they fix that problem real quick by saying we're going to just focus that thing down and take it out. So Red's going to have to control the Galleon. Galleon really is going to be the key to the match, in my opinion, as the Friendfish is getting focused here. Friendfish getting focused very quickly. Watch it going out on the Lupus Moth. Great approach by Red. That's going to prevent the Lupus Moth from getting any Lumberjacks out. That's going to be good for Red right here. Friendfish doing his job. However, a hull break on the Friendfish against GFA Wind Troll. Wind Troll's not going to be able to do as much permahull damage with that Artemis compared to, say, a Mortar, a Flak, a Banshee, but they will be able to control guns as they are at max height. Sorry about that, folks. Friendfish will, however, be able to Hwacha. If they can get that Hwacha up, they're getting their Hwacha camped right now. GFA Wind Troll doing a good job making sure the Friendfish cannot do anything to affect the Lupus Moth right now. Lupus Moth trying to get those guns back up. They're getting camped right now. That armor is broken. Lupus Moth might have to make that turn as the Friendfish is in big trouble right now. GFA Wind Troll just putting a stop to the Friendfish right now. Friendfish, after that good first barrage, has been able to do absolutely nothing. Lupus Moth now finally able to get into the balloon of the Mobulosity. They pop that balloon. Friendfish forced in. They're going to have to go after the GFA Wind Troll here. Lupus Moth now trying to stay after the Mobulosity. Friendfish going in very aggressively on the Wind Troll. They are able to pop both front guns, but nothing else. A little bit of fire on that balloon there, trying to pop the balloon of the GFA Wind Troll. That is a side carronade going to that balloon. Now Hwacha about to go out once again. Balloon goes out of the GFA Wind Troll. GFA Wind Troll getting Hwacha right there. Oh, the Hwacha goes out. They could not get an Artemis in. Friendfish trying to maintain vertical supremacy over the Wind Troll. As long as they do so, that Artemis will not be effective on the Wind Troll. Friendfish moving in very aggressively on the Wind Troll. Wind Troll's in a really bad spot right now. They're up against environment. They need to be very careful here. Oh, they're getting hull broken. They could go down here. The Hades will finish them off. It is 1-0 in favor of Red. Red turning it around after getting their Friendfish front gun camped by the Pyramidion, but they fixed that problem and killed the Pyramidion. Well done with the change in strategy by both teams. Play to counterplay. Lupus Moth now in big trouble. They're down 1-0, they're hull broken, and they're probably not going to survive this. In fact, I would say I'm 99.9% sure they're about to die here within the next 10 seconds. There's the Hwacha, and there's the kill. 2-0 in favor of Red. Taking a quick peek at the bracket here, we now know that Chef Sedion's Potato Shipping Company is a 5-2 winner over Drunk Driving Simulator, moving them on in the Road to Redemption bracket. Drunk Driving Simulator has been eliminated from SCS number 169. So that's a quick update from the lower bracket as we proceed with this winner's final matchup. For those of you checking out that other side of the bracket, the Road Redemption will continue with Predator Island versus Chef Sedion's Potato Shipping Company. Meanwhile, we have, of course, the winner's final matchup between Fancy Cloud Dancers and Triple L. Triple L, of course, with Friendfish moving in on the Lupus Moth. A Huacha going into the guns. Oh, that's going to take out a lot of guns right there. 4 guns go down on the Lupus Moth. GFA Windtroll trying to put side Banshees into the Friendfish. Friendfish doing a good job managing those fires. Front gun now starting to get camped by the Windtroll. They do pop the front gun of the Friendfish. Now a hull break right there. They got a hull break on the Friendfish. Huacha going out on the Friendfish, but they get that. No, not a lot of shots going into the permahull. Friendfish basically dodging a bullet right there. GFA Windtroll still trying to camp the Friendfish. Friendfish trying to protect that front gun. Not able to do so. Friendfish still getting that front gun camp. That Gatling doing some work as well. They need to get the Artemis into them. Oh, but they're camping that hole on the Friendfish. They're camping that hole. Balloon pop on the Friendfish. That's going to be good for the GFA Windtroll. That's going to be really good for the GFA Windtroll. They really need to just go ahead and kill the Friendfish right now. They need to get that Artemis out. I know they're saving that Artemis. I know they're saving that Artemis on the GFA Windtroll for when that front gun goes up. They really need to consider just going ahead and getting that kill. Unless they're calling for their ally to do it. Oh, there's the kill right there. 2-1 in favor of red, but blue is on the board. Triple L on the board with the Gat Artemis Pyramidion picking up the kill on the Huacha fish. Lupus Moth now looking to put lumbers into the balloon of the Mobulosity, but Lupus is out of position. They cannot do so. Mobulosity, of course, over the Windtroll right now. Windtroll trying to go under the Mobulosity. That is stamina arcs going out from the Gatling gun of the Mobulosity. Mobulosity, of course, trying to avoid the 2v1. That's going to force them into the Lupus Moth. The Lupus Moth really needs to reposition. GFA Windtroll doing a good job right now of trying to force the Mobulosity into a position they do not want to be. Mobulosity has really nowhere to go other than one way, and that's backwards. GFA Windtroll is going to force them away from their Friendfish ally. That's going to extend the 2v1 a little bit longer, or at least get them into a 1v1 situation. The Mobula should be okay in this situation, but they really need to make sure they get cover against Lupus Moth. Oh, they back up against Environment! Oh, big mistake right there by the Mobulosity. GFA Windtroll sensing this. Lupus Moth sensing this. They're putting shots out. Oh, the flak finishes them off. Lupus Moth get with the kill. 2-2 all tied up. Friendfish is still moving in. Friendfish still moving in. No, they're going to make the turn. Dimentio realizing, oh, wait a minute, the ally's dead. It's time to go find some cover. A good job right there. A very good job right there by the Lupus Moth. Good patience by Triple L to get the kill, and it forces the Friendfish into a really bad spot here. This is a good job, good teamwork by Triple L. Triple L typically has been inconsistent with their teamwork, but it appears to be spot on here today. Friendfish, meanwhile, looking for cover, has found cover. Lupus Moth now moving up. Mobulosity, of course. This might be a little bit better for red, a little bit better of a position because the Mobula, of course, is a long-range build. Mobula, of course, rocking that Merc up top. With the Friendfish up close, but the Friendfish has been hull broken. Triple L again, forcing the Friendfish out of cover. Good patience by Triple L. They have come to play here today. A good shot into the balloon of the Friendfish, and it's going to be a double break against the Friendfish. Double break against the Friendfish. Will they get a flak in there? Will they get the flak in there? No, the flak is going to miss. Oh, the flak goes in there. Then, oh, they do pick it up with the flak. Lupus Moth picking up another kill. Blue takes the lead 3-2. First kill advantage still with red, but blue has taken the lead. Red has called for a pause. Pause should not be granted with spots, though. Pause should not be granted with spots. There are spots out. There's an active engagement in play right now. There should be no pause. Engagement happening. Solidus Bucket absolutely right to deny the pause here. They are absolutely right to deny the pause. Mobulosity needs to find cover and break the spot in order to have pause happen. Looks like Spudnik actually disconnected. That's why they're calling for a pause. They are moving in very aggressively on the Mobulosity. Pause was denied. Triple L saying to hell with that request. They are going in on the Mobulosity. They're going to get aggressive here. In fact, Mobulosity's in big trouble. Spudnik still not back in. They're trying to put shots out on the Mobulosity. There should be a hull break. That should be a kill here very quickly. There's the kill right there. 4-2 in favor of blue. Now pause could be granted if they request it. Pause has been initiated. There's the pause right there. We got a quick pause right now. 2-minute pause has been called. Triple L has run off 4 straight kills into this pause. Triple L now up 4-2. They need one more kill to win the winner's final, move on to the grand finals. They need one more kill to do so. Yeah, yeah, pause was called, so blue needs to hold. Yep. As they are waiting for Spudnik to come back in. Apparently he disconnected. We got 10:45 on the match timer officially from Solidus Bucket. So I'll go ahead and update my clock, as I was just a touch off on my timer there. There we go. Mine's now in sync with his. I was just a few seconds off on mine, but it's good to always make sure that everything is synced up with the referee. Of course, once again, ship callouts while we're waiting here. Ship number 1, of course, is the Friendfish, piloted by Dementio, a Huacha fish with side Carronade and Gatling. Ship 2, the Mobulosity, is a Merc Mobula that is actually piloted by Spudnik. However, Spudnik is having connection issues. Mercury Mobula with double Artemis on the bottom, Gatling and a Hades on the wings. Ship 3, of course, the Lupus Moth, piloted by Mirwin. Of course, your classic galleon, a Huachacaro on the short side, a Lumber Flak on the long with a Hades and a Flare on the back, and Ship 4, the GFA Wind Troll. It is piloted by Captain Scrowbeard, a Gat Artemis Pyramidian with side Banshee and a Flare. The Lupus Moth, of course, has been controlling the matchup so far. Their lumbers have been landing, and landing those lumbers has given them this 4-2 lead. And of course, we got a little bit of banter in Twitch chat while we're waiting here, commenting on the prior matchup. That moment when the environment screws you up more than the enemy. That's very true. I would say that's last match in the nutshell. Of course, Gravity is still undefeated in competitive play. So another pause has been granted. So basically, Blue is burning their pause to allow for Spudnik to come back in. Very gentlemanly of them. So we are waiting on the restart here. So they're giving them another 2 minutes. And once that expires, then of course we will resume play. We've got 1 minute left, of course, in the pause. Both sides are staying put right now. Both sides staying perfectly put. Problem, though, is that Red could really use a pilot in here. They could really use a pilot in here. They might have to pick up a sub if Spudnik is unable to stay connected. They might have to find a sub. We will definitely find out, though. We'll find out what's going on here very soon, as not much time is left in the pause here. Getting ready to restart my timer as well. I've got mine ready. We'll sync it up with Solidus Bucket. We're going to have a gentleman's pause allowed here. Blue will not move until Spudnik reconnects, until they get a pilot. So they're going to go ahead and do the gentlemanly pause. So the timer will run on the gentlemanly pause. Pause is over. I've synced up with Solidus Bucket. Timer is running. So you have a gentlemanly pause. When we say gentlemanly, we say basically the timer's running. Yeah, you're not bound by anything to sit there. But again, good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship being shown right now. And of course, we'll be waiting here maybe for a couple more minutes as they are looking for a replacement. Hopefully they're able to find one. Hopefully so. And, oh goodness. Hopefully everything's okay with Spudnik, though. Hopefully everything is okay. We got 10 minutes left in the match. We are waiting, of course, for Red to either find a sub or get Spudnik back in the match. And unfortunately, this is the time when it comes to pause. Oh, hey, look, a bird. Look, our bird has migrated from Canyon Ambush all the way over to Clash at Blackcliff. Look at that. We're just gonna follow this bird. We're gonna follow the bird while we're on pause, right? We're gonna follow the bird. And there's the bird right there. We are bird watching right now. Oh, bird with jukes. Look at these jukes. This bird is juking all over the place. It's going to go around the mountain. It's trying to juke the camera. It's trying to juke the camera, guys. We're going to keep up with them. We're keeping up with them. Oh, we kept up with the bird. Bird's trying to juke us here. How dare he try to juke us, okay? Getting our shots in. Taking that pause. Yes, okay. There's still the bird. Bird's still there. Bird's still there. He's still there. We're waiting for that unpause right now. Still waiting for that unpause. Okay, we're done following the bird. Yes, this is the gentleman's pause right now. This is a gentlemanly pause. Okay, now I said I'm not going to follow you, and now you want camera time, bird. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. That's okay. Of course, this is the winner's final. We're taking that gentlemanly pause here. We are waiting. So red is basically going to wait until 5 minutes remaining before they just say screw it and start it up. So let's take a quick check of that timer right now. As 8 minutes are left in the match. 8 minutes left in the match. Blue, again, waiting for red to pull somebody in here. And we are hoping that Spudnik is okay. We're hoping he is. So for those of you watching on replay, for those of you who are watching on YouTube or on Twitch on the replay, my recommendation is while we're on this pause, just go ahead and skip about 2.5 minutes forward. But of course on live stream, we can't really do that. But if you're watching on replay, probably skip ahead 2.5 minutes so you can get back to the action. In that case, since we are waiting on the gentlemanly pause to end, I'll go ahead and make a couple quick notes on stream. First off, for those of you who are dealing with Hurricane Irma, and of course for those of you who have dealt with Hurricane Harvey, both those hurricanes, first off, my heart goes out to all of you. I'm right there in the trenches with you, especially those of you who dealt with Harvey. I just want to say stay safe, especially if you're still affected by those hurricanes, the flooding and whatnot, the winds, anything. If you're still affected by those hurricanes, please, 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 number one thing, please stay safe. Number two, we're going to get some charity efforts going for you guys here with Guns of Icarus. Stay tuned for more information on that. Beyond that, let's see, announcements for any charity stuff will come from the Muse Twitter and Muse, the Muse Facebook pages. So please keep an eye on those for when we get those charity efforts started up. You should see those efforts happen on both the Muse channel, twitch.tv/Guns of Icarus, and on this channel as well. So we're going to try to raise some money for a good cause as best we can, especially for the victims of both the hurricanes that are devastating the United States. Harvey has already devastated the United States, several portions of it, of course. Irma affecting it now for those people in, say, Western Florida. Oh, my goodness. Feel bad for you guys. I hope y'all are okay. Everybody in Florida, I hope you're okay. And we got a few seconds left until 5 minutes in the matchup. We now have 5 minutes left in the matchup as of right now. So these ships should be moving any moment. These ships should be moving any moment here. I'm going to actually ask for timer in match. Since they did say they wanted to wait for till 5 minutes, I'm going to ask for that. 5. There we go. Since they did ask for it, we'll give them that. There we go. Okay, so they still don't have a pilot. Dimensio's getting a sub. Perfect. Dimensio's getting a sub for their team. Apologies, folks. Like I said, there's nothing we can do about this when both teams engage in the gentlemanly pause, and they're trying to get a pilot in. They're probably going to have to go sub the rest of the way. They're probably going to have to. Okay, so they're actually not going to get a sub. Already played. Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't get him on from another team. That's a tough call right now. It's a tough situation. This is a tough call if you're red. What do you do in this situation? What do you do, really? What do you do if you're red? What do you do? You kind of have to do something. Okay, they're just going to go ahead and fight it out, gentlemen. They're just going to go ahead and fall on their own sword, I think is what's going to end up happening. Is they're just going to go ahead and play it to the best of their ability. So we've got not much time left in the matchup here. Again, for those of you watching on replay, I do apologize. There's nothing we can do about this as 2.5 minutes are left in the match. There's nothing we can do when that happens. Red has just basically said, okay, got to do what we got to do. I'm surprised nobody's pulled out the Gladiator quote, "We who are about to die salute you." I'm surprised. This would be the perfect opportunity to do so, but, you know. Alright, so it looks like Red will not get a pilot in. They've just accepted their fate. They're going to proceed here. Friendfish is going to try to move around. Mobula is the one without the pilot. Friendfish does have the pilot. 2 minutes remain in the matchup. Friendfish is going to try to do things. Let's see who's going to take over the pilot wheel for Red. It's going to be Inkjet who's going to take over the pilot wheel. So Inkjet, of course, is one of the engineers. You're going to have a gunner, Miki, up top. They're going to have an AI engineer. It's going to be a very interesting scenario here for Red, as they're going to have effectively a nerfed Mobulus. Friendfish is trying to go under. They're trying to get the attention of the Wintroll and the Lupus. Wintroll getting watched right here. Wintroll getting watched right here. Watcher going out into the Wintroll. Wintroll losing all guns, one engine. Friendfish, meanwhile, trying to avoid the Watcher of the Lupus Moth. That is the right side on them. The left side has the Watcher, so they're going to avoid the Watcher, getting a Watcher into the Lupus Moth. They got something here, does Red. Red might be able to pull this out. They could go for a tie and just run for the hills. They could do that. That would be the ideal situation for Red, as they do have first blood advantage. So that's the one thing they've got in their favor. Oh, but now the Friendfish eats the Hwacha as they're trying to ram into the Wintroll. No, they're trying to go around the Wintroll. There is a hull break on the Friendfish. Friendfish getting a bit camped right now on that front gun. That, however, Friendfish is above the Wintroll. Wintroll trying to get the hull break on the Friendfish. They do so. That Artemis, however, not in arc, as the Friendfish well above. Trying to go for a Tiger Uppercut is the Wintroll. Wintroll is going to miss, but they get the front side of the Friendfish. Hwacha going out into the Wintroll. Hwacha goes out, knocking out all guns. Mobulosity trying to do their best to add some damage to this equation. Lupus Moth now trying as well to do things. Looks like Lupus Moth is trying to put shots on the Mobulosity. Friendfish is going to have to carry for Red at this point. They can do a little bit with the Mobulosity trying to get shots out, but Friendfish is in trouble. Friendfish almost hull broken. Friendfish is hull broken. There's going to be some shots going out. That is a inside arming time. Flak going into the Friendfish. Ooh, shoot. That is, of course, the timer right there. We have overtime. Sorry about that, folks. We've got overtime there. That one surprised me. We've got overtime as GFA Wintroll trying to put shots into the Friendfish's front gun. Again, trying to camp that front gun. A smart plan by the GFA Wintroll. Blue is basically playing the timer a little bit here. Red's going to have to get aggressive. There's not much choice here. Blue is just happy to just pick away at the Friendfish. They are very happy to pick away at the Friendfish and camp that front gun. Blue just has to not die effectively. They need to not die twice. If they die once, it's okay. Twice and they're done. Of course, they could also pick up the kill as a Lupus Moth, trying to make sure that they don't die as well. GFA Wintroll is literally just trying to camp the front gun. Oh, there's a follow-up watch out. That should do it. Oh, no, they're camping the hole, and no, now they go down. Blue wins 5-2. You hate to see things like that happen, though, when a player is unable to maintain connection, but it happens. These things do happen, but of course, good sportsmanship all around by both sides. We'll be right back, folks, with more Sunday Community Skirmish number 169 action. I believe our next matchup will actually be the Road to Redemption Finals, so stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.